Jai Nitai. We will start first attempt Mahamantra together one time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Last year we started these topics about
too much echo.
the explanation of Mahamantra. It's very nice. There are so many explanations of Mahamantra, but this explanation is very special by Murari Gupta. And this explanation not by Murari Gupta, he just described. One day he asked about Mahamantra to Haridas Thakur. He asked that, oh, Haridas, you have so much attachment with Mahamantra. That's why you're known as Namacharya. But at the same time, you're saying that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme. In Kali Yuga, only you have to worship Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If you will take shelter on his lotus feet, then you are not to do anything else. Then why you are not chanting the name of Gaura, Gaura, Gaura? Why you are always chanting this Mahamantra? Then Haridas Thakur, he said, you know, maybe in scriptures, maybe by other feelings, there is so much explanation of Mahamantra. It was not before like this. How we are chanting? It was not before like this. If you go another part of India, then you will find another form of Mahamantra. They are singing Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Sriman Mahaprabhu, he found this form. How we are chanting now, how we are singing from Radha Hridaya Paramahanda Purana. And he said, this form of Mahamantra is for Kali Yuga. If you want to get the taste, if you want the blessings from Mahamantra, then you have to chant in that. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haridas Thakur, he said that I was advised by him. But how? Because you started chanting Mahamantra before he appeared. Then how we got this advice? Yes, it's for all time, it's Nitya. All his form is Nitya, eternal. So from my heart, he advised me that take shelter on Mahamantra. I'm not feeling the explanation from the scriptures. I'm not feeling the explanations from our ancestors. But I found my Gaura Sundar in this name. In all words of Mahamantra, I can see my Gora, my Prabhu is there. That is why I am chanting. I have this deep love for my Prabhu, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu. That is why I am chanting Mahamantra. And he said, he advised me, you have not to do anything. Just do it. As much as possible. Then he explained all the words. Each and every word, how he feels. Where is Gaura is there. Last year, we have listened to the fast life, isn't it? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So now this year we will start from the first word of next line, second line. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. What is he saying? Hari Sakkhat Sri Hari Karo Chaitanya Gosai Ataev Hare Ehe Tar Naam Gaay. Haridas Thakur, he says that, in Kali Yuga, in Kali Yuga, in front of me, there is only one Ishtar. No one is there. Maybe so many devotees, so many people, they are worshipping so many Ishtars. But in front of me, there is only one, and he is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then Acharya Prabhu, Srinivas Acharya Prabhu, he asked, why? Then all the other Ishtar, maybe also Krishna. You are not thinking Krishna is worshipable God? Yes. Krishna bhajan is our ultimate bhajan. But you know, we are all the Kali people are not really qualified to do direct bhajan of Sri Krishna Srimati Radharani. For this, to worship them, we need some special blessings, special kripa, special power. And this power only you can get from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He himself Krishna, only to take the Kali people direct to this form of Krishna, of him. He appeared here in this Kali Yuga in the special form. He is Sakshat. He is not the partial form of Ishwar. That means avatar. He is not the partial form like Ramachandra, like Balarama, like all other avatars. He himself, Krishna, Sakshat Sri Hari. Hari, who is protecting us. Hari, who is taking away all the darkness of ignorance from our heart. Hari, who is stilling our mind, our heart. If we go only by this word Hari, Hari means thief. Who is stealing? He is Hari. But here, Krishna, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they are also known as Hari because of this. Hari Shabder Bhavartha Duimukhatamo Sarvo Amangal Hari Prem Harinam. They are stealing all the darkness of ignorance from our heart. And when it will be empty, now our heart is fulfilled with this darkness of ignorance, so many bad qualities, so many things, opposite. When we will take away this all, so our heart will be empty. And you know, this Purna Tattva. He doesn't like to see anything empty. When we will take away all these inauspicious things from our heart, when our heart will be empty, then He will fill this gap, this blank, this empty with prema. And at the same time, He will still our mind, our heart. Only we have to take shelter on His lotus feet. Haridas Thakur is saying, if you really want to go to Krishna, then you have to take shelter on His lotus feet. You have to take shelter on Krishna. But as Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught, that is why He appeared here in this Kali Yuga with this special power. In Dwapara, when He was only Krishna, He has to depend on Srimati Radharani. Isn't it? If there is no Radharani beside Krishna, that means Krishna is not full. Half part of Krishna is there. That is why we have to worship Krishna with Srimati Radharani, not without. Because if a powerful man has no power, then he is not powerful. Srimati Radharani is Shakti, the power. So if Krishna wants to protect us, if Krishna wants to give us prema, if Krishna wants to bless us, he needs Srimati Radharani, always. So, only Krishna, he has not so much power. Without Srimati Radharani, Krishna is nothing. That is why the clever devotees, they expose this truth to everyone. If you really want to Krishna, then chant the name of Radhe Radhe. If you chant the name of Radhe, then Krishna will come to you to give you prema. If you have love for Srimati Radharani, then Krishna will give you everything. Krishna will come to you. So sadhaka has to feel attachment with Srimati Radharani. In our bhajan, what Sriman Mahaprabhu is saying, he advised to everyone that you should worship Krishna as a form of manjari. Why? Why as a manjari? Because there has so many moods is there, isn't it? Friendly mood, parental mood, dasya mood, that means servantal mood. Then what is the speciality of this mood of manjari? Why you have to follow these? Why you have to serve them as a manjari? Because manjari are more attached with Srimati Radharani than Krishna. When we go to Srimati Radharani, when will be accepted by her, then we have not to wait for Krishna. Krishna will come automatically. So that is why in this Kali Yuga, Krishna, he knows this. For these Kali people, he has to give them special powers, special blessings. And he knows also this, that their mind will be not so prepared to worship too. So, we should be together. Then he discussed with Srimati Radha, for Kali people you have to do this. For Kali people you have to do this, you have to appear together, not separately. So they appear together as the form of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Only by this word, Sakshat, is not really 100% explanation of appear Bhagavan here in this Kali Yuga. Sakshat Bhagavan, Sakshat Ishwar is Krishna. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is more than this power. So Sakshat and Sakshat. Two Sakshat is there in one form. Sakshat Sri Krishna, Sakshat Srimati Radharani. So Sakshat Sri Hari Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then this word will be complete. Otherwise, it will be a partial form, partial explanation. Haridas Thakur, he feels this. He said, for Kali people, first everyone has to go to him. Because only by his blessings we can get this consciousness how to worship. Because Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna, he accepted his devotees, but he never gave prema to them. He shared his prema, but where? Well, only in Braj, not outside of Braj. Outside of Braj, also there has so many very good, very special devotees, like Sridham Vipra, like Srutadev, Vahulasya, but they are not really similar to the devotees associated with Braj. The difference is the prema, the mood, Tadyata and Madhyata. Last year, just this. I am yours. Oh Krishna, I am yours. Please accept me. Please bless me. Please give me sustenance. That is Tadyata. I am giving all my responsibilities to him. But Yes, Krishna accepting this also. But he is not really happy with this mood. He likes most Madhyata. When someone will say, "Oh Krishna, you are mine, only mine," then Krishna will be happy. Only not by the words. You have to say this from your heart to him. You have not to say from your tongue. You have not to say by the words. But you have to meditate in this moment. Oh Krishna, you are mine. That means not taking all the responsibilities of Krishna. Then the special mood will come to you. Sometimes, yes, we are worshipping Krishna as a manjari. But I have seen so many devotees, they have very deep attachment with this Gopal form. Same time, they are worshipping this Jugal, and they have also one small Gopal. That means in Manjari form also there has all the moods is there. In Manjari mood, there has all the mood is there. Because you have to serve, you have to protect them. It's not? When they swing, when they are in the swinger, on the swinger. So the Manjaris, they are swing, but at the same time they are protecting. If they will fall down, what will happen? That is why Manjaris, they are protecting. Sakis, they are swing very strongly. But the Manjaris, they are always watching their position, their situation. Because they have this duty to protect them. They have this duty to serve them. So, various times, according to service, various times they need this special mood. When they will feed Krishna and Srimati Radharani, sometimes they have to push. No, you have to eat. This is not the mood of friend or beloved. This mood as a parent, isn't it? How mother is feeding their children. Maybe sometimes they will feel sleep. They close their eyes, but mother will feed them in that mood. They'll eat. The children, they'll eat in the sleep also. That is the special mood of Manjaris. They have all the moods, all the rasa inside of them. So, when you have this special mood, then you can worship Krishna, you can worship Srimati Radharani in any way. Different times with different moods. But the speciality of a Manjari, what is this? They are following Srimati Radharani, not Krishna. They are following the instruction, order of Srimati Radharani. They are really attached to Srimati Radharani. They are also attached with Krishna, but through Srimati Radharani, not direct. That is why Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advised you should worship Krishna with the mood of Manjari. Because only they can serve. They know how to serve. They know how to protect. They know how to accept the responsibilities of Sri Krishna. What Krishna likes and how, in which way, no one knows, but the Manjaris know. When they need some things, no one knows, but the Manjaris know. They have not to say, they have not to order. Only to see jugal, the mandirs, they will feel, oh, they need something. They need now air. Maybe they are feeling hungry, so they'll offer some food. Maybe they will enjoy the tambul this time, so they'll offer tambul. In that way, Manjari can serve the jugal. That is why Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he advised for Kali Yuga. And he appeared in this form, in the special form, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, where Krishna and Srimati Radharani together with their full power. If you go to Krishna direct, then you will get power, you will get blessings 100%. But if you go to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Gaura, you will get blessings 200%. 100 from Krishna, 100 from Srimati Radharani. So, you know, the worshipper of Krishna, Jijam Sri Krishna Bhaja Shiva Chotu. Who only knows Sri Gaura Sundar, who only knows Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you must know, is a very good and very clever devotee of Krishna. They are not satisfied with only 100%. They need this to 100%. That is why they went to Gaura, not to Krishna. Haridas Thakur was the most clever person in this world. That is why he attached his heart with only Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He says, in front of me, Sakshat Sri Hari is not Krishna. In front of me, Sakshat Sri Hari is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because I know I have not these qualities. I am so fallen. I have not these qualities to chant Mahamantras. I am not a scholar person to feel what scripture said about Mahamantra. That is why I meditate my mind with this Mahamantra, same Mahamantra, feeling Gaura. I can feel these blessings when I meditate. At the end of his life, you know, that's very surprising thing. At the end of his life, just before he left his body, he started to chant Gaura Gaura, this name. Gaura 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 Gaura, Gaura Gaura Gaura. Then some devotees they ask, oh Haridas, all your life you chanted Mahamantras every day, 3 lakhs. And before you complete your bhajan, that means 3 lakhs, you never accept Mahaprasad also. Because Prabhu is saying devotees to give Mahaprasad to you. But when they go back to Srimad Mahaprabhu, they said, Haridas is still chanting Mahamantra. And he has to chant more and more. So that is why he just do pranam and gave this Mahaprasad. That means all your life you worship nothing, only Mahamantra you worship. But now you are leaving your body and you are leaving this name, this Mahamantra. You start to chant Gaura Gaura, why? That means now you realize this Gaura name is the supreme for Kali Yuga. Then Haridas Thakur, he said, you know, all my life I only chant Gaura Gaura. No, Haridas, everyone knows. That is why you are known as Namacharya. All the devotees, they know that every day you chanted 3 lakhs. And 1 lakh you'll chant every day. Like kirtan. Very loud for everyone. All the devotees, they are listening this. And this was not Gaura Gaura. It was Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You know, Haridas Thakur said, you know, we are always listening some things, we are always seeing some things, what we want to see or what we want to listen. That is why all of you, you just listen, I am chanting Mahamantra. Because you wanted to listen this Mahamantra. But you know, all my life I chanted only Gaura, Gaura, Gaura. Yes, you are also right that you have listened this Mahamantra from me. Yes. I also chanted this name of Gaura, Gaura, Gaura in the form of this Mahamantra. Because I can see my Prabhu in all words, in all letters is there. He's there everywhere in Mahamantra. That is why now I am scared about this. If I cannot fulfill these lines, 2 lines, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then I leave my body after just chanting only 1 line. Then what will happen? What will happen? That means I leave my body without chanting full name. So now I am just chanting the extract of this Mahamantra. If we chant 1 time Gaura, you will get same result from full Mahamantra. Maybe after chanting 1 time Gaura, I leave my body. But then also I will get the full result. All the fruits from this name are kept. That is why I am scared about this. Maybe after chanting 1 line, I will leave my body. That is why now I am chanting Gaura, Gaura. All the Gaura has full Mahamantra. This is my friends. So, if anyone they can feel this attachment with Mahamantra, then they will get this 200% blessings from Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They have not to worship separately. They have not to meditate separately. If you meditate about Sri Gaura Sundar, in one form you will take darshan of these 2 deities, Sri Krishna and Srimati Radharani. It was happening with Ramananda Rai, it was happening with Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Because when this discourse was started between Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai, in this discussion, Ramananda Rai, he took darshan. It's 2 forms. Krishna, Srimati Radharani, then Gaura. Gaura, Srimati Radharani, Krishna. Then half Gaura, half Krishna, half Srimati Radharani. It was very surprising for him. Then he started this song, his feelings. He explained about his special mood when Sriman Mahaprabhu hears at the end. After he described everything about Radha Prema, the highest stage of prema, highest stage of Krishna bhajan. And Mahaprabhu, he was agreed about this point. Prabhu kahe ei shabda bodhi sunishay. Yes, right. That is this Radha prema, is the highest stage of prema. After some time, again he asked, oh right, you know more higher stage of this than this? When Mahaprabhu asked, by this asking, there was a special blessings for Raya. Then Ramananda Rai, he took darshan in this way. Oh, one from Sri Krishna and Srimati Radharani is there. Two figure becomes one. Two mood becomes one. Then he started. Then he said, Prabhu, I can answer you this question, but not from scriptures. I can answer you from my heart, from my feelings. Then he started this song, Pahilahi Raga Nayana Bhanga Bhila Anudina Bharala Avadhina Velo Na Sho Ramana Na Hamaramani Duhu Mano Mano Bhavo Vishalajan. Yes, Prabhu, I know. You know, there's more higher stage than this. And in this stage of prema, Krishna and Srimati Radharani will not separated from each other. In this mood, in this special mood, Srimati Radharani, she described this to her Saki. Oh Saki, you can see we are two, but the truth is we are not two, we are one. That is a very nice story, not from scriptures, not from scriptures, from the feelings of one devotee. You know, the discussion between Krishna and Srimati Radharani. After Vrindavan Lila, when they go back to their eternal Golaka Vrindavan, they were discussing, they were talking to each other. Srimati Radharani, suddenly, she asked Krishna, oh Krishna, how much you love me? Yes, Radhe, I cannot explain how much. I cannot compare with anything. How big this is. That is here. There, in Bhoma Vrindavan, that can also. You have this same love from me? Yes, Radha. Then, so often I have to wait for you, and sometimes it's like a cheating for me. Every day you say to me, do you remember this? Oh, Radha, this was just like a play, you know. That is the variation, the special mood in prema. Waiting, quarreling. That is why I did this. You can live without me? No, never. In Bhoma Vrindavan also, it was this same mood. Yes, Radha. Then Srimati Radha asked, then why you didn't marry me? Why you didn't marry me? But Krishna is clever. He makes some tricks there. But that is the truth. He said, Radha, you know, marriage will happen with between two persons. But we're not the two, we're one. How I can marry you? That is why I can't. I couldn't do this. This was not from scriptures, from the feelings of devotees. They describe this. It's funny and also the truths. They are not two, they are one. Only for Leela, they have two. But the truth, Krishna and Srimati Radharani, they are one. And in front of us, he is Gaura, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is why in Kali Yuga, in Ada Yuga, in Satya Yuga, if we were to worship Narayana, then you need Lakshmi. Without Lakshmi, worshiping Narayana is not complete. Treta Yuga, for Prabhu Ramchandra, you need Sita Devi, Janaki. For Dwapara, if we want to worship Krishna, you need Srimati Radharani. But ever you have seen in Kali Yuga, Vishnu Priya Devi you need. Gita is Sankarsana. He is always there. He is with every form. He is everything from Krishna. Without Nitai, he cannot do anything. If we just take away Nitai from Krishna, Krishna will be naked, without dress, without clothes, without anything. That is why we have to worship first Nitai, Sankarshan, then Krishna and Gaura. But here, Sakti and Shaktiman is in one form. That is why we have no need to worship with Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Devi Vishnu Priya. And Nitai Chad is said because when Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he took sannyas, then all the devotees, they are coming to Vishnu Priya Devi, they will take darshan of her, and they start to disturbing her. Disturbing her means because she wanted to do his bhajan secretly, but all the devotees always they come. Mahaprabhu, he said this to Nitai, go to Navadvip. Do something for this. If they will see some things, what they will see, all the devotees? What Mahaprabhu mentioned to Nitai Chand? Because maybe for this world he took sannyas. For this world, but eternally they are meeting everywhere. They are meeting every day, is not? Because they are rushing. Krishna every day is meeting Srimati Radharani. Gaura every day is meeting Mahavishnu Priya. So if the devotees, they will see these all signs of their meeting, they will say something bad to her. This point Sriman Mahaprabhu he mentioned to Nitai Chand, he cannot say this to any other one, only to Nitai. And Nitai Chand, he got this point. Okay. You have not changed about this. And he came to Navadvip and he stopped to take darshan of Devi Vishnu. That time, if somebody will come to take darshan of her, only they can take darshan of her lotus feet. There was a curtain. Vishnu Priya Devi will be another side of the curtain, only they can take darshan of her lotus feet. Not full body or face, anything. So, Nitajat is saying to the devotees, if you really want to get blessings for Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you are not to come here. You are not to come to Devi Vishnu Priya, you are not to disturb her. Just meditate about Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Gaura Sundar. You will get these full blessings because he is one. If you worship only Gaura Sundar, you will get the full rest, full blessings. Because there is Shakti and Shaktiman, power and powerful man, both are together there. Haridas Thakur, he realized this, and that is why he offered his mind for this Maha Mantra, and he feels all as good. That was the point of first word of this next line, Harinam. Hari. Tomorrow we'll listen to the second word. Rama. What he feels, Haridas Thakur. What you will describe to Acharya, Srinivas Acharya Thakur. Tomorrow we'll listen tomorrow morning. Okay? After we'll come back from Parikrama, we'll continue this. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,